So do you ever have anything that you want to keep safe, but don't actually have a safe? Well, now you can use our Aladdin's box. It will remain locked unless you give it the correct knock. This way, you don't have to remember some long and complicated code. You can just remember the beat to your favorite song and use it to unlock your box. So this is our Aladdin's box. The idea of this box is that it will be locked and remain closed unless you give it a correct knock, which will open the box. If you give it the correct knock, it will open. If you give it an incorrect knock, it will not open. This is the interface for our Aladdin's box. So the first thing you do is run the program, and then you give it a knock. Then you press this unlock button, and if it's the correct knock, the green light under congratulations will light up, and if it's an incorrect knock, the try again button will light up. With this box, if you knock on it in the correct pattern, it will open for you. If you knock on it in an incorrect pattern, it will not open for you and remain locked. The first step is to run the program. Then knock on the box with the correct knock and press the unlock button. It opened for us. Now let's see what happens when we give an incorrect knock. To show that the pattern of knock matters and not just the number of times you knock, we will now knock 3 times in an incorrect pattern and show that the box still does not unlock. As you can see, our program said to try again because it was not the correct pattern of knock. Or one more example of an incorrect knock. As you can see, the program still says to try again because it was not the correct knock. So in order to make our Aladdin's box, we use 4 main components, which are these Apple headphones, an IR sensor, a MyDAC, and a motor. We use these Apple headphones for its microphone. We found that after testing many different types of microphones, they were the most sensitive, so the best thing for what we needed. We then used this IR sensor with a pretty short range of sensing. So while the box is fully opened, right now it's not sensing anything, but as we close the box, you can see that that red light turns on, which indicates that it's sensing something. Now, 2 things are controlling the motor. Basically, the Apple headphones are what tell the motor to begin, to start opening the box if it hears the correct knock, and the IR sensor is what tells it, okay, the lid is completely open, so stop. So our code is separated into 3 parts. This first part of the code is basically just reading the sound that the Apple headphones hear until we press this button, which is the unlock button. Then after we press the unlock button, it will exit this while loop and go to our second part of the code, which analyzes the sound that it hears and sees if it's the correct pattern of knock. Then the third part of our code basically turns on the motor if the knock was correct and reads the data from the IR sensor to determine when to turn off